Asuka isn't the only reason I prefer SmackDown Live to Monday Night Raw, as it's time for WGS-TV reviews SmackDown Live for the week of February 5th, 2019. Hey YouTube, are you ready for your hot tag? Because if you are, it's definitely time to warp.
Hi, I'm Lisa Marie, and you're watching The Wrestle Gamer on WGS-TV.
What's up, guys? I'm the Wrestle Gamer. Welcome back to another episode of WGS-TV right here on youtube.com/WrestleGamer. Fresh off the heels of what happened with Becky Lynch on Raw, you had to figure WWE would be all over this right at the start of SmackDown Live. Now, Becky's owning the man gimmick. There's no doubt in my mind about it. But I'm not going to worship her because I save my worship for the SmackDown Women's Champion, Asuka. Anyway, let's talk about SmackDown Live.
WGS-TV reviews SmackDown Live, brought to you by Fruity Wipes.
The show would open up this week with Charlotte Flair, who I assume is a heel now for no other reason other than she's against the IWC's newest sensation, Becky Lynch. Flair would cut a promo condemning Becky's actions from Raw last night and said that she would love to go to WrestleMania because she was 100% when, lo and behold, here comes the man. Now, do I personally hate Becky Lynch? No. I think she's an amazing talent in and out of the ring. But I'm not going to get on my hands and knees and kiss her feet like the rest of the IWC seems to be doing at the moment. Triple H would rush out there before things got out of hand, dismissed Charlotte for the night, and then told Becky to go home because she was suspended. After Becky taunted the game about punching Stephanie on Raw, Triple H would accuse her of faking the injury because she was afraid to go to WrestleMania and face Ronda Rousey. The man would then slap Triple H and proudly walk out of the arena through the crowd. Again, like I said before, she's owning the gimmick, but is it deserving of hands down worship? No. Well, at least not from me. But anyway, up next it was Luke Gallows and Karl Anderson taking on Shinsuke, Nakamura, and Rusev. This match was made last week when Gallows and Anderson confronted Rusev over his actions towards the new United States Champion R-Truth, and after issuing a challenge, Shinsuke accepted for the both of them. I just have one question. Or two, for that matter. When was the last time we saw Gallows and Anderson in action on SmackDown Live? Also, why weren't they used in the Four Corners tag team match last week? Another case of WWE totally misusing their talent. The finish of the match went down like this. Gallows and Anderson had Rusev up for the Magic Killer. Shinsuke breaks it up and nails Gallows with a Kinshasa. Anderson then nails Shinsuke with a rocket kick, but it would be Rusev connecting with a Machka kick to Anderson to pick up the win for him and Nakamura. Does WWE just not know what to do with them anymore? Up next, it was Mustafa Ali taking on Randy Orton. First off, Orton's video promo, I don't know how I feel about it. But anyway, it feels to me that WWE has placed Ali into the Rey Mysterio role, in other words, trying to make him the ultimate underdog on SmackDown Live. There's no shortage of talent from Ali, or Ali. I say Ali because I'm a redneck, I'm from Louisiana, but Ali, with some of the spots that he does, especially with his 054 finisher. Just a side note here, will WWE let commentators actually do their fucking jobs and use proper move terminology? I'm just saying. I've done commentary for 10 years. You can use proper move terminology and still put a fucking match over. Instead, what do we get? They knocked him down. He takes him down. I'm just left stunned at how bad commentary has become on WWE's main roster. Anyway, I'm just nitpicking here. After connecting with a tornado DDT, Ali had designs on hitting the 054, but Orton would catch him, yank him off the top rope, and hit the RKO to pick up the win. However, from out of nowhere comes the Samoan submission machine, Samoa Joe, who locked the Conquista clutch on the Viper, putting him to sleep, then knocking Ali out of the ring. Daniel Bryan made his presence known, but before Joe could go after him, Rowan would appear, making Joe put the brakes on and think about it, if you know what I mean. Anyway, Bryan had something to say, and I guess when you're in your own home state, you're over no matter what. You can say whatever you want, you can do whatever you want, and the crowd will just worship you. But after some of their usual eco-friendly extreme vegan banter and listening to Rowan try to cut a promo somewhat, Bryan would remind the crowd of how painful the Elimination Chamber can be and said that the planet needs him as champion. And like I said, when you're in your own home state, you are over no matter what you do. Backstage, Jeff Hardy was responding to what Bryan had to say when he was interrupted by AJ Styles, and they took a couple of pot shots at each other off of the build-up to the Elimination Chamber match. SmackDown Live's third women's tag team for the Elimination Chamber was revealed to be Naomi and Carmella. So once again, the SmackDown Live women don't need qualifying matches, but the Raw women do. Not sure why they played it out like that. But it was the Fabulous Glow taking on the Iconics and Sonya Deville and Mandy Rose, or as they called themselves, Fire and Desire. I desire for Sonya Deville to stop cutting promos. And as usual, Corey Graves' tongue hits the floor whenever Mandy Rose is out there and puts her over until next Tuesday, when more than likely he'll do the same again. Most of the match was decent, but more of the focus was on Naomi and Mandy and their confrontation once again. However, the finish would be Rose hitting a sit-out pedigree. Again, know your fucking move terminology, WWE. Todd called it a cover. I am so sick of WWE watering down commentary with dumb ass shit like that. But hitting a sit-out pedigree on Naomi to pick up the win, and once again, Graves would go over the top and putting Rose and Deville over. It's almost cringeworthy hearing some of the comments he comes up with. I'm not going to repeat it because I don't want you guys to suffer from that. Up next, it was the main event as the eco-friendly WWE Champion, the new Daniel Bryan, with Rowan in his corner, took on Brother Nero, aka Jeff Hardy. And as far as main events on SmackDown Live, it was a solid one. But you knew, with them building up to the WWE Championship Elimination Chamber match, that they were going to continue that build with not just these two, but the other four guys as well. Let me back up. Hardy would hit the Swanton Bomb. I need to learn to read my own notes. Hardy would hit the Swanton Bomb on Bryan before he could pin him. Rowan would yank him out of the ring, causing a disqualification. Rowan would then send Hardy back into the ring, allowing Bryan to put on the label lock, but then Samoa Joe appeared from behind, sent Rowan into the post, and locked the Conquista clutch on Bryan, but not for long as Randy Orton made his presence known, looking for revenge from earlier tonight. As they locked up with each other, Mustafa Ali appeared with a double drop kick to both Orton and Joe. Ali then hit a tope suicida, again, move terminology, on Joe, tried the same thing to Rowan, but got caught with an iron claw slam to the commentary table. Then out would come AJ Styles, laid in a few shots to the others, and finished off with a phenomenal forearm to Jeff Hardy as Bryan and Rowan made their way to the back. Now, was this a good SmackDown Live this week? Well, let's go to overall score and thoughts. This week's SmackDown Live felt like it was more consistent with some of the things that they were trying to do and build up to, like what they're doing with the Elimination Chamber match for the eco-friendly WWE Championship. It was good to see Gallows and Anderson in the ring again, but for how long will they be basically a jobber tag team? I have to say probably one of the more irritating things is hearing Graves go over the top with putting someone like Mandy Rose or Daniel Bryan over. And once again, I am left wondering what the hell they're doing with Becky Lynch, and will they actually insert Charlotte Flair into the title match for WrestleMania? Overall score for SmackDown Live this week gets a 3.5 out of 5, with best match of the night going to the main event because it delivered on what it needed to do for the Elimination Chamber and build up, and the worst segment of the night goes to Graves overselling his heel commentary, like when he put over Rose and when he put over Daniel Bryan. So that's been my thoughts on SmackDown Live this week, guys. What I want to know from you guys out there, the viewers and subscribers, your thoughts on SmackDown Live. What are your overall scores? What are your thoughts on SmackDown this week? What do you think about Daniel Bryan and the eco-friendly WWE Championship? Do you believe that Charlotte Flair will be inserted into the title match for the Raw Women's Championship at WrestleMania? And is Becky Lynch and the man gimmick worthy of the worship that some of the fans in attendance as of late have been giving her? Please tell me. I want to hear from you guys out there. Be sure you put your comments in the comment section below. If you guys like this video, be sure you slam that like button. Like the champ, and if you guys want to see more wrestling talk with awesome gameplays right here on the channel, you know the two ways you got to do it. You got to leg drop the subscribe button and hit that bell icon to turn on notifications so that way you guys will never miss out on another video right here on my channel. So with that being said, I'm your friendly neighborhood wrestle gamer, reminding all of you guys out there to just stay awesome. Bye, guys!